Konnichiwa. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, we're back. We're Shepherd. Everything is okay. Konnichiwa. What we're doing? That's the question. Missing engineers are sorry ranks. Investigate facility. Nordicrox in the Vostok system with the Maroon Sea cluster. Alright, Maroon Sea. We go to Maroon Sea. I don't know what happened last week. Last week we did Vermeer. That was a great success. Vostok. Yeah, we did Vermeer, blew up Trashley. What more do you really need to know? Basically, yeah. Got everything sorted. Oh yeah, we've done Garrus's, Tally's, and Rex's side missions. They're all done.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander.
Of course he's
No
alive.
message, just a locator signal.
Is he alive? Yes! Boy doesn't die. We're now in that part of the game where all the gear we get is boosty. You know, wacky cracky. Nice planet. Where we going? Debris, science facility, anomaly. There'd be baddies over here. Yeah, we got the, you know, where it starts to get cracky wacky, where you get the high explosive rounds and shit. Check for levels. More throw. Oh, no, she's already leveled. Never mind. It's just Rex. Moving on. I know, right? These never happen. So we're gonna go do some side missions, then we can go and do Noveria. And then we can move on from there. What is all this? What is this? Oh. Thorian creepers? Excuse me? Huh? What's Thorian shit doing out here? What? Yeah, I sold those a year and a million ago. Besides, those are the creepers. They're not redeemable. These are just dead bodies. They explode instantly if you hit them with a grenade, but they do just explode. What in the fuck are they doing out here? Weird champ. Okay. Some Quarian armor. It's always a nice change. And some more human armor. Alright. Tally. How you looking? Significantly better than what you got right now. It's not as good as what I've got now either. Alright, moving on. Well, no answer to this, I guess. Weird champ. We gotta go like that way. Spin around. Did we sex tally yet? Shrimp, it's Mass Effect 1. We don't sex tally in 1. Remember, we have to wait until 2. Mass Effect 2 is when we sex tally. I know, I'm sorry. The only people you can sex in the first game are Liara, Ashley, and Kaidan. All 3 if you're a guy, actually, because Kaidan's bi. Which is amazing. Not even a smooch. But we did give her the Geth data we obtained from destroying their fleet. So she likes us. Quite considerably so. Oh shit. Can he pull it off? Oh, there's no way he made it. Oh, how did he pull it off? How did he get up here? Master of the Mako here, ladies and gentlemen. Master of the Mako. Nobody drives the battle bus like I do. So we gotta go around here and then up there? Jesus. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. Nope. Come on, spin around. There you go. That's how it's done. Oh, a little bit of brakes. A little bit of brakes. We can do this. We can do this. Yes. Now, how the hell... Is it up there? No, it's like in that crevice. Alright, so all this was pointless because there's just crevice on every side. Alright. Oh well. How the hell we get up there is beyond me. Yeah, it's just some Skyrim travelling shit. Come on, side climb, I know you can do it. I know you can side climb. There you go. Where the hell? Okay. Starting to wonder if I've gone the right way. You know what? Let's ground level. We'll go through this crevice here. Let's go where the game wants us to, because I feel like I've fucked it intentionally here. Ah, that looks promising. Sometimes you have to know when to not bother and just go around. Like now. There be some gribblies there. Is that more Thorian shit? That's the question. We did obtain this information on Theros, so it's entirely possible this genuinely is Mothorian bullshit. It is Mothorian bullshit. Motherfuckers. Like I couldn't see him back there.
En route.
In we go, chaps. Let's see what the fuck's going on in here. I humbly request shotguns. Thank you. Some high explosive. That's not promising, is it? Not promising at all.
Rally round.
Everybody stick with me, please. Rex, if you could. Oh yeah, I forget you get to hear the new booth sound effect. Because I'm packing the high explosive rounds. So is Rex. Rex and Tally, I think, both. You gonna... Go on, you two mop up. There you go. Go on, Tally. Dude. Aww.
Huddle up.
Alright, buddy.
That's the last of them.
Patch yourself up, Tally. You're a mess. The objective's clearly behind us. This is supposed to be the creepy music, so it's doing its job. And we're about to go to the planet where a lot of this happens, so... Silver Bacterian armor, another Sokolov. Dead dude. Shit. There we go. Firestorm, Crossfire. Lots of goodies. Sokolov Tornado Hammer. Anything else in here? No? Okie dokie.
On me.
Right. The fuck?
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief
Fuck's going on
Exogeny
here?
Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I just realized something.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
Because I killed it.
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants.
No, you didn't.
Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project
Uh-huh.
selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities.
Don't
We
do
have no
illegal
direct
things.
communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos.
Ah,
They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe
'Cause
there
the
was still
Thorian
some kind
died.
of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
probably.
Why didn't you send a
Oops.
clear message?
They're supposed to send a
Repeated
team
one.
to respond inside of 24 hours, but
Any
Sounds
chance
like-
some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
No.
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're
Creepers?
the only ones left.
Oh man.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Yes, there is.
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail?
It's called
Normally, Exogeny
justice.
would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
Trust me, I have more than you do.
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Oh. My heart bleeds for you. It doesn't. Not at all. You guys good? I'm not gun. Rex, do you want to go and get a little closer? Maybe like over there. Okay. Oh, he giga died. Anyway. Some incendiary explosives, frictionless materials. Couple of biocamps.
Let's get moving.
Some energized plating, some tungsten rounds. A little bit of Medigel. Nothing else going on here. I like the fact that I'm so unholy talked now that I just stood there and that fight won itself. 286 for another crossfire. Yeah, I'm gonna want these. So, HE rounds. Some blind sledgehammers. And some HEs. Scram rail does health absorption. Damage and heat dampings go on and have a scram rail. I'm gonna need an assault rifle because I know what comes next. I know the next mission is going to be a doozy, so I'm ready for
Catching
it.
you up.
Go on, Tally. Heal up. Sort yourself out, love. Good job, everybody. Next. Monarto system. Monarto system. Okay. We're already there, ish. Monato. 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 If you can tell, it's really hot here. Another kind of lush planet. Hey, Zeri, it's been a while. Shouldn't you be off celebrating your birthday? What are you doing here? Watching me do space shenaniganry. Hold on a minute, is this the same fucking planet we just left? It's damn near identical to the planet we were just on. You're at work, not working. I can relate. I can relate. Am I going in the right direction? Yes. Ish. It's up that way. Well, you're catching into the latter third of Mass Effect 1 then. Is that a third? Yeah. Last third. Workers to poop, no more. I understand. I understand. I get what you're saying. Never has an orc spoke my language so clearly. Oh, I've overcooked that one. In front of us? Yeah, right in front of us. Do 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 do. Onion straws? What the hell's an onion straw?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Dessert? Where? Yeah, I'll do. Alright, there's something in here, clearly. Husks. Huskant. Alright, boys. Clear them up. Big gun. You alright? Rex? Get,
Here it
fuck.
comes.
Now it gets fun.
Okay. The Geth have been here, clearly. Onion strings. I know of onion rings. Onion bits. Stuff like that, but onion straws or onion strings seems a bit weird to me. Is it just like chunks of long chunks of onion? Is that all that is? Proton round sledgehammer hands. Like Unity amp and a fluorescent. Oh yeah, I never gave Rex a look at his amp, did I? Because we looted some good ones. That was good, that was good, that was good. He's got a Savant. You can't get better than Savants. If have Savant amp, just wait until you get the next tier of Savant amp, to be honest. Another Armageddon, the Punisher, another Striker. We eating good. The loot is tasty. Razor, Tornado, Avenger. Stiletto Raikou. Do I need it? Did I get a sniper upgraded sniper there? 160, 134. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, that's not a door either. Okay, well. DM me. Alright, I'll have a look. Desktop moment. We have not got that thing here. That's not a thing we have in the UK. Just not a thing. I also confused you for our resident sword lesbian here because I got a DM from Pale Redhead and was like, oh, it's obviously just Sin. And then I looked and I was like, wait a minute. I know 2 Pale Redheads now. You're conspiring against me. Can't trust a Pale Redhead. Oh, ask. Doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo.
How horrible. The entire
He went far,
colony
huh?
must have been transformed.
I'll do that again, it's hilarious. You. Do-do-do-do-do, doodle-doo-doo, poof. I know these are people, but they're not anymore. The pinballs. Doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo, boom, dunk. Aw. Come on, out you come, I can send you further, I promise. You coming? You getting up? He's okay, everybody. Oh, he mad. Boom. He's not alive no more. He's still going. What if? Small your dick and explode your ass. Get bent, loser. Penis blast. That's magic. Someone clip that. I'm pleased with that one. That was stupid.
Eat this!
Damn, that's doing numbers. I know you coming. I can see you on the radio. Radio? Radar. Death. Death but more. Alright everyone, come on. Pull your different guns out, we got looting to do. Mop the other one out while I'm busy. Thanks. Alright, moving on. Ooh. Stiletto Survivor, nice. Nothing there, but there's a weapons locker. I'll take it. Just 8 stations. Epsh. Got full Metajolt anyway, cringe. Start the process of transitioning my ghost. Have alternate save. Fair enough, fair enough. Getting yourself nice and broad, I can appreciate it, I can appreciate it. Gotta check this clip. Time for some meta. What if? No. Small your dick and explode your ass. Get bent, loser. Penis blast. I'm funny. Sorry. I'm unreasonably proud of that one. That was really Okay, where's the third one? There's another one up the hill, isn't there? Up there somewhere. One for the ages. Infamy, that is. That one's gonna go down in history. Right. How the fuck do I get up there? Do I? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do that. Time for Mako fuckery. Where there's grass texture, there's a root. Goat. No, hang on, I got it. Can't quite make it. I've got to do the swirl around and... Hang on. Slow it down. Gather the momentum. There you go. It's all in the technique, you see. It's all in the technique. Boing! I wish I had my soundboard functional so I could do the boing! Oh, he did. Excuse me, sir. Boing! You reckon? Oh, he's not off. Oh, we can fix that, ladies and gentlemen. Boing! I think he did. I think he did. I'm no expert. I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, whoa. Sorry, trigger happy. Gmod vibes. Yeah, kinda. See, I'm picking up what you're putting down there. I smell that. Any goodies in here besides the spikes? Come on, everybody. Let's have some fun. Whee! Good lord. What is this thing? What am I packing? This is with level 1 in assault rifles. Great googly moogly. So what happens if I pop the... I have an auto cannon is what I have. Small frictionless... Oh no. I don't know those. Tony Joe, to be honest, don't need them. Don't need it. Don't need it. Never heard of a breaker. Whoopsie poopsie. Got my exoskeletons. Cool. I have a feeling I should give Rex one of these rifles. What is it, Crossfire? I'm packing? Yeah, I'm packing a Crossfire. Do we have any more? Yes. Break. Five round bursts. Maybe we'll give him one of those. And an upgraded. Inferno rounds are cool. The high explosive rounds are funnier. Oh, they just didn't bother with this from, huh? Some map maker looking shit. What was this one we just did? It was the besieged base. Signs of battle, so ratings. Kyle. Signal tracking? That was Citadel. Hostage. To take over missing Certainty team. Hades Gamma. Sorry writings, missing engineers, string insignias, battles. Okay, sure. Sounds like you've been doing some world building work, Zara. It sounds really busy. Make me head hurt. So this was Cerberus back in the day, I see. Being cringe and gay babies. Alright, cool, we done here. Where was the last one? It was extremists. Chloe in the Cadus of Hades Gamma. The anus of Hades Gamma. It's down here, isn't it? Anus, anus, anus. Like, oh, feasibly the last Mako mission. Feasibly. Anus. That's what this planet's called. Anus. Oh no, this system, sorry. We're in the Anus system of the Hades Gamma cluster. Oh, crunchy elbows. Good, not a lush mountain planet again. Science base, and then another signal debris. Another one directly ahead. Promising, promising. Let this one be easy to access, please. You're fucking windy. Get fucking windy. Yeah. There it is. It just showed up on the map. Sup, fuck mothers? Greetings, dickheads. Take out the terrorists, but remember to check your targets as civilians have decided to drive their wander right into the middle of a firefight. Okay. Precision, I hear. How did you know I was an infiltrator? Try not to use those, eh? Alright, everyone. Watch your targets. Decapitating strikes, please. What? I didn't kill him, that shouldn't count. God damn, that rifle of yours, Rex. Just yelling something about superiority, and I'm just like... tolerable. Anyway.
They come toward you, so look at them. Have to look away. Keep moving. They can't steal your mouth.
Sure. Yeah, we had a huge storm a minute ago.
They come toward you, so look at them. Have to look away. Keep moving. They can't steal your mouth.
Okay. If I don't look at them, they won't steal my mouth. Ooh, another crossfire. Striker, cringe. Savant, I'll take that though. Yes.
Let's get moving.
We're moving, we're moving. Have fun, Zeri. Pleasure seeing you again. Oh, it's another game development room, huh?
I can't stop it. I can't stop it. It's all spinning away.
Oh, stop it spinning. Cancel the physics on the object. Doi.
They're all crawling through my fingers. I can feel their wings fluttering.
Fluttering. Excuse me.
They're in my head. All of them. With knives.
Well, at least you're all okay now, except for the one dude I shot. Oops. But, you know, but it happens. I'm not going to be held responsible for all of them, am I? Come on. I didn't shoot him either. He was shot by one of the terrorists, so I don't think that should count. Right, I'm going to go sell all my shit. I need a clean inventory. We're going to make sure that our people who are important are decked out in equipment. Just dripped on myself. Great job. Just talk to them as well.
Commander, I wanted to thank you
What for,
What
Garrus?
for, Garrus?
for everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot.
I hope so.
I've thought a lot about what you've told me, about not
Just
sacrificing
noticed the camera's
millions
moved
to
over.
achieve the goal,
There we go.
about finding the
It's
best
better.
way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salio too. I convinced myself that he deserved to die. But then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead.
There we
I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me.
It's a good
He stayed
man.
under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep
Good
that in
man.
mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Yeah, you will. How you doing, Rex?
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction?
No.
No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired
Off my
by
camera.
a Polish diplomat.
Sorry, hang on.
What an ass.
Why has it gone up to 120? I'm never that far away. God, I wish my PC would just save where it was.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time.
It's not the camera, it's the
For
PC.
politicians, I
It's Windows focus settings changing on
always
their own.
look for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend. who
Hate
knew
it.
Too much.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Ooh.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first.
Fair.
We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders.
Smart.
She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was
Jesus.
failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I
Nice
went back to
imagery.
the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live
Garrus, how big is a Turian's right nut?
for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
Brave.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
What a man. Go check in with Tali. Final check-in. Then we go to Pharaohs. No, we did Pharaohs.
Shepard, do you need something?
I should go.
No, she's good.
See you later.
Mwah. Moving on. That's alright. You're not terribly late. You didn't miss anything, actually. Really? No. Oh, hang on. I came down here to sell stuff.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you...
You bet.
Well, thank God you got here. You might have missed this otherwise. You know, the fun bit. God, look how much they're 63 grand each, these things. Sorry, I turned my microphone off there. I didn't want you to hear the loud and aggressive slurp of me finishing my drink. The slurp was supremely strong. We've got 7... What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 million... 7.8, 8 million. Nice. Empty inventory, which means we can go to Noveria. Go to Noveria, sort our shit out, come back, do the Ilos, then we get to do everything else. I doubt we'll be finished with Mass Effect 1 today, but nearly finished with Mass Effect 1 today.
Message coming in.
Oh,
Patching it through.
yes, boss. Captain Tired?
Commander, you took down the biotics with minimal collateral damage.
I killed innocent people today, Admiral. The biotics set it up.
No, you
but
didn't,
I
Shepard.
pulled the trigger.
The biotics had every advantage, including human shields. You lost a handful of civilians. Any other unit I sent in would have lost dozens of innocent lives.
Impressive, considering there were only like 10 of them there.
Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
I only killed the one, and that was not my fault. Thank you very much. Right, who's ready to go get some story? Who's ready to go and experience space bureaucracy? The worst kind of bureaucracy. Fan is on, blowing me gently with the cool breezing wind of the... Make cold go on me, because I'm bloody warm.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Shut up, Joker. You're insufferable until the next game, man. Skirt, skirt. Yes. Shotguns, we're going to need them.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Logged.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Did not mean to pull my gun. Here we are. Civilization. Kinda. Worse than civilization. We're in space Singapore. Hello, Japanese person.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Cool. I wouldn't recommend that.
Don't try it.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
Don't come crying to me when they slice your gut open.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational.
Ah, I doubt it.
Son will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I won't. I'll see you soon.
Get out of here.
Suck my dick. Corporate shill. I wonder if they still submarine rights here.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
You should.
I appreciate
bitch.
your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my
Should be
duties
doing
is
my nuts.
orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, there's
Anyone
Geth here.
unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's flunky? Where?
Where? God damn, Rex.
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Then we'll go there
Tell me how to
too.
get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Alright, where is he?
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Dope.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
If Lady Benezia is here, it might be wise to bring Liara along.
Nah.
She knows her mother better than we do.
Don't care. Sorry, she doesn't pack a shotgun. She's not coming.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research.
Welcome
and
to
development.
Space Singapore.
For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
She is a main
If you have
character in
questions
this
or
game, so.
concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Lady Benedict's nuts, yes.
The managers warned us about you.
How? I just turned up. Hey dude, how you doing?
This one offers greetings. Of course.
Don't care, only here to do shopping. Nothing good.
This one offers... Of course.
Licenses. Reznov! Yes, that's what we like. My name is Victor
This one
Reznov.
offers greetings. Of course.
Kinetic coil. Shoot in the face. Don't care. Anyway.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Haha, you said duty. He's on poop. Ha! Blackrock looking motherfuckers. Ooh! Sorry, I wanted to see if I make one of them jump. Stone cold. I have no patience for business people here. Hey man, how you doing? See you later. I don't give a toss.
How can I help you?
You can't. I'm just budgeting. Ah. Let me in or I will peel your legs. You open door.
How can I help you?
Open
I'd
door.
Like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias,
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Excuse me, can I offer you a £250,000 submarine ride to view a shipwreck?
You will excuse me if I don't stand up.
No, I won't.
I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
Charming.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind.
It should be,
This
fuck
greeting is
ass.
a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Discard socks.
I'm not here to investigate your tenants.
Yet.
Nevertheless, I have a responsibility to keep you away from them. Spectres are not encumbered by a need for due process.
We know. Trust me, I know.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
Define
What
cargo.
can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains.
Best game
Regardless,
series.
there is a
Going
blizzard
through
in
all
this
three.
area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say. Cut off, I said.
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
Okay, babe.
No more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you did it about.
Doesn't these nuts?
Mr. Annaleus isn't the only one with a past to leave Hencham.
I know.
You've never worked in the corporate world,
Oh,
have you,
not
Commander?
optional.
You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem.
Watch me.
I need an alternative.
Talk
To these nuts!
Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Time to go speak to an old Turian. One of my favourites, actually. We're off to sea. For my favourite, I've forgotten his name immediately. It's a bit cringe.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
I am vastly overleveled, sir. I'm fucking 46, and I'm only just doing goddamn Noveria. You do not want any of this. Mark my words. None of this is welcomed. You will receive gun. Oh, hey, a nightclub.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
And
Do
you
know
are.
who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think.
Uh-huh.
He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
What do you
I
want?
don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Hang on, I think my fan's exploding. Sudden marked decrease.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Wow, 500 credits.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
Don't give a fuck.
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
You better be. Don't give a fucking toss about no Asari bullshit.
Afternoon.
Lorik.
Drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least.
For the moment.
Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed.
I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Deal, man.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary.
Yay!
He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to... If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present. Back again?
I've been thinking...
Indeed. Yeah. If you recover the evidence... He's paying them under the table.
I'll figure something out. Thank you very much.
Try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I like him. Gone. Fly in the ointment is the actual term, yeah. Fly in the lotion is quite funny. My nose almost perfectly matches up with Rex's. Sorry. Distracted. Good lord. Not just a shotgun. Every gun I have has explosive rounds. All of them. We are nothing but explosives. Both my sniper and my assault rifle have it. Tally's shotgun has it. Tally's pistol has it. I'm pretty sure Rex's assault rifle and his shotgun have it. Gentlemen, I highly recommend you stop working here, because I have a bigger gun than you.
Freeze! Han Shan security. This office is sealed.
Too bad.
Lorik Keen gave me a pass in.
Keen? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
And you're here illegally.
Analaeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keen. Analaeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Smart. The rest of them, unfortunately, are not so smart. With me, gentlemen. He extremely died. Was that it? Is this all you got? Rex, make him stop. Death. God, this rifle's fucking ridiculous. Ooh. Goodies. Some inferno rounds, some tungsten rounds, some health kits. I got the goods.
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
Every time I come here, there's a damn blizzard.
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
These people will smile to your face while we stab you in the back.
Oh, hello. You had a problem with me at the dock.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect?
It's not respect, honey.
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
Ooh, you don't want to answer that. You don't want to answer. Tachanka's bad. You don't want
I
that
didn't want
answer.
to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Honey, I think you might be outmatched. Yeah, a little bit outmatched. Kobe. Anyway, gentlemen. Goodies. And a level up. A little more on the assault rifle there. Alright, cool. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Give me the goods. I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take those.
I used to get a lot of freelance business here. Fastest way to climb the corporate ladder is to eliminate the guy above you.
Something, something submarine. I'm afraid it's going to be an evening of jokes about that stupid fucking submarine. Okay. A lot of goodies. Uh-huh. Tally, if you wouldn't mind, dear. Man named Gareth is looking for information to whereabouts one of our freighters. Let's talk about privateers. Sweet. Something to do. Right. Speaking of rest, I'm going to have the rest of this tube of Oreos. As I always do on Stream Night, it's Stream Night Oreos. Yeah, ma'am.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Yeah, I've been shooting up.
Probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink.
It's got a few more ghosts now.
I'll be waiting.
Ah, 111 years and it's still taking names. Goddamn, Comrade Titanic is on our side. Ah, dear. I love the idea that the Titanic is just fucking down there waiting to kill more rich people. Well, the takeaway is, if the CEO of the company you're paying a huge amount of money for says, yeah, we cut all of our costs by not adhering to health and safety laws which we desperately want to deregulate, probably not a safe thing for you to go on. The man boasted that he was paying inspectors to ignore obvious health and safety failures in his submarines, and then you still get into the submarine? Moron. Moron. Imagine being that stupid. Hey, I paid to make this pretend to be safe. You want to get in it and go to a gigantic subwreck?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Analaeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Lorik is offering a lot of money. A pass can open one door. Credits can open many.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this.
Darling dear, we are
You
very
Spectres
wealthy.
play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Alright.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Analaeus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify.
Good boy.
Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Mm-hmm. Full playthrough all games. Always do. Go 1, 2, 3 in order. Doing the whole thing. This is going to be Paragon, Infiltrator. We're taking Tally. More things I would discuss, but a few of the members in the stream here haven't seen all 3 games, so I'm avoiding spoilers where possible. Thankfully, I am an expert in Mass Effect, so nothing will be missed. Sorry, I'm trying to eat as quietly as possible, but I want Oreos. Oh, there you go.
Have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It's all good. Let's go.
It took some persuasion, but Keen
Go and
has
arrest the
agreed to
fuck ass.
testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport.
Here you go.
I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Charming, man.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard!
Ah, the smug.
Man, you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Yeah, you do. Alright. That's the boring half of Noveria done. And by half, I mean like maybe 5th. Noveria is a really long planet. Because now we get to go from here to the long drive to the facility. Then we get to do the first half of the facility, which is just unlocking the door to the second half of the facility, which is then in and of itself a big-ass fight. With a boss at the end. Noveria takes ages. Coconut Oreo does sound on me.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I can do what I want.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
And here's the part I would cheese if they left it in the game. This used to be, in the original game, this was a tank that you could get into, and then they removed it for the Legendary Edition, and no one knows why.
the area. No one gets in or out.
Hey, man. How you doing?
What did you do here, Commander?
Bitch.
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth. You expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
Many, many more.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
I don't care. Alright, see you later, love. Come on, Shepard. Come on, Shepard. You can do it. Reach the yay! Get in the tank. Toot, toot. Gonna get that beep, beep. See how quick I can do this, shall we? This bit takes ages. It's so uneventful as well. I know there's loot there, I just can't be bothered because we're decked out to shit. Don't need money. Don't need money, don't need gear. They're not combat units, that's for damn sure. They're not very good at it. Yeah, I know what a Geth Armitage looks like. I've killed like 20 of the bastards so far. Weird dog. Oh, that was all of them. Never mind. Moving on. I have rats of way over dogs. Specifically weird robot dogs like that one. Monka Giga. I'm okay. That was half pizza, half Oreo. That was an interesting flavour sensation. Come on, Mako, drive straight. Oh, I'm driving. You can see why it's not. Yeah. I haven't stopped holding W for a while now. Where end? Nearly there. Just round there. And then we're done. We get out of the damn Mako. And go on with the Noveria, which is really bloody long. We are. We are. We're the best battle design. That's not true, that's crocodiles. Fellow Scalies, admittedly, but... Oh. Come on. I have a needy for speedy. Best to say I want to get on with the... Oh no. I want to get on with the level, damn it. These vehicle sections are why I don't bother doing Firewalker in Mass Effect 2, because Firewalker is just this, but even more boring. And somehow infinitely more difficult, because the hammer is shit. We made it, ladies and germs. Oh, we leveled up over there. More assault rifle, I think I'm gonna need. Yes. Rex gets more assault rifle. Tally gets more fiddle. Alright, back to the creepy music. I've got my assault rifle, pistol, assault rifle. Yeah, we good. Nobody plays. It's so boring. Nobody plays Firewalker. Nobody. Excuse me. Fuck off. You two alright back there? Oh, they're trapped inside. Ah, I guess it's all on me. How terrible. How will I cope? Easily.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility.
Alright, moving on.
Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
No. Some plutonium
We need to
rings.
get the reactors back online. Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
That's one way of looking at it. Wonder what they mean by biohazards present in the facility. Om nom 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 nominous. This is going to be some story for our boy Rex here. He's gonna have some lore here. No, significantly worse actually. Ow. Shotgun, please, Tally. I changed my mind. Thanks, girl. Oh, why'd you put your weapon away, Shep?
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
One of those fucking things. The fuck is that? Yeah. I wouldn't have bothered to follow you, Spark. Really wouldn't. Do that to it. When you see it, just...
Never seen anything like them.
Damn if I know. There's someone in this mountain does.
New sniper. You do remember this bit. Remember, no spoilers. There are newbies in chat. We have babies. Come on, everyone. I really built the sign half into the ceiling. Very user efficient. Death.
A backup power system, Shepard. Must be for the station mainframe.
So whack it and turn this thing on.
Whack him. Sin! I'll fucking tell you. Not enough power for a restart. Wow. I thought to.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Can't believe he dropped such a big spoiler, honestly. Now she's not going to know what to think when she meets Glot properly. Ma'am? Oh. Thank God I remember how to do this. Why is that sound clip so loud, man?
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Ha 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 ha. Laugh.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
No.
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I
Oh
ask
damn,
you-
Sonic Forces spoiler. Dave.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives.
Oh well.
This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Where Benezia?
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
Why?
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
No.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
We're on it, we're on it, we're on it.
To the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Alright, let's get these things fixed, eh? Uh-oh. Efficient. Well done, everyone.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Oh, what you mean? I like Winter. He does have HE rounds. Okay, Tally. Your pistol does not have HE rounds. Unacceptable. Come on, we're playing at. All gun must be high explosive. What's the point otherwise? Spectres, we adhere to no law. We're just here to make him explode. Oops, tabbed out, didn't mean to do that. Anyway, Can you tell I've done this before? Efficient.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment. Now entering main reactor. User alert.
Rex just looks so pissed.
In accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Let's get it, crew. Someone left some bullets in there. Bit weird. Anyway. Easy. Fixed. Onwards and downwards. Upwards and brownwards. Oh. Where's it gone? Where game? There we go. Oh. I'm alright, that was an individual sneeze. Sneeze, not plural. Sn. Yeah. Feeling this is supposed to be more dangerous than it's actually turning out to be. It's supposed to have less gun. Oh, hello, you two. Where did you two go? There we go.
User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Loose contaminants. Oh. No, you just open them up there. Efficient. More assault rifle, please. What kind of weapons did they just have laying around in here? Honestly.
Control group, loosen them. They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. Police couldn't get to the strut. Without what you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
Among my people, a suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
Death. Any upgrades to my assault rifles or anything? Is that higher version crossfire? No, it's just crossfire 8. So Rex got a crossfire 8? No, it's got a breaker. Should give him a crossfire, really. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the same rifle as I do. Tally, how's your pistol looking? You need a new one? Not really. Human light armor mercenary. No, that's good. Moving on. Alright. That's the first half of this map done. To the Rift Station.
Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Y'all can take the seats if you want. Don't just stand there. There are chairs. And no? Far be it for me.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Alright, boys. disembark. It's all locked except this one, I guess. Itchy chin. A human! Quick, gun him down.
Stand down.
Hello.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad.
Fair.
You're human, and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Why are you all so worried? These things fall down really easy when you're firing high explosive, extreme tier caliber rounds into them, you know. Anyway. Yeah! Why aren't you using Geneva Suggestion tier weaponry? It's only a high caliber, extremely high powered, depleted. Actually, let's go and look at the details. Designed to detonate on impact, high explosive rounds have one major drawback. Yeah. What about the gun? What are the details on the crossfire? The main supplier of the elite Turian military units, Arnax Arsenal, are of course Armax are Turian suppliers. The Crossfire is a state-of-the-art precision rifle favoured by elite Turian military units, semi-automatic with incredible accuracy. Which is great when you're loading it with fucking grenades. Look, it's not my fault their guns are shit. If you're not paying attention, I'd start paying attention. Let this be your warning. I don't look good down there, does it? Hello, man.
Are you here to secure the situation?
I'm here to try.
Holding up.
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Rachni? The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
That is so. Billions of lives lost in that war, on both sides.
Well.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Corporations. Something submarine.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
The fuck's a neutron
I'm not
purge?
familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby.
Uh-oh, cutscene camera.
All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira the start.
Oh, he did. He's alright. You alright, man? You good? Nah, he did. Nah, well. Another rich idiot. Reaching beyond his power. If only he was on a submarine, huh?
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Set the nuke off.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in
It did implode, yeah, they figured it out now. So you're not supposed to be able to fight your way through this bit. With extremely heavy weapons, anything is possible. Well, I ain't the CEO, I'll tell you that much. I think it went off. Good lord. What is this? Oh, text from Mother Dearest. That'd be important. Now well. Oh, Shepard, you. Aw. Holding hands with Rex. Sorry. Where'd all the dudes go? Huh. Must have had problems. Hope everyone's alright. Oh yeah, they must be in here. Oh hey, you're alright. Yeah, man.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard.
Oh.
We've got orders from Venezia.
No, you're not alright. Oh. Hi everyone. Oh. Well, they sure existed. Something about the hubris of corporations at the moment. It's just a running theme, you know? Let me in. Thanks, man. I got turbo-died. Shame. My snapfire on this is terrible. God, How to tell someone's been aiming in a completely different game for too long. I've still got Overwatch aim, way too whippy. Comfy. Well, they try to hold me back. Didn't succeed because I'm Commander fucking Shepard. But you know, an attempt was made. Kaboom. 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 Now, love.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair.
Mm-hmm.
Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Uh-oh. Damn, she hit me with the time freeze. These commandos of yours are poorly trained. Very poorly trained. Oh no, Geth. Anyway. Foot. You think that boob window's gonna save you? It's not. Yeah, more? Good job you managed to skip all of Noveria right at the end.
This is not over.
Yeah, it is.
Saren is unstoppable.
No, he isn't.
My mind is filled with his light.
No, it's not.
Everything is clear.
No, it's not.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him.
Uh-huh.
The key is Sovereign, his flagship.
We know. The Reaper.
It's a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
We're aware.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
It's a Reaper. We've gone over this.
The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the Mu relay. He believes it will lead him to Ilos in the conduit.
It's a good Kugalok.
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Meanie.
Just don't make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger.
I don't care.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please. There isn't much time. I transmitted the coordinates to Saren before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should. Die.
Bad news, darling. I have a bigger gun than you. How dare you stasis me? Rex, kill her. Rex. Make her explode. Oh, there we go.
I cannot go on.
Good.
You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Okay.
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. No light. They always said there would be a...
He is a Reaper, yes. We discovered this while we were on Vermire while you're away. Anyway. Oh dang, there's a big bitch down there. They were in a Reaper, yes. Uh-oh. Time for some spooky lore! Oh no. No, not Vor. Bad word.
This
Naughty.
one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
What?
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
Tell me about it, Rex. Tell me about it.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging.
You're psionic.
She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hope to control us.
No.
What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
She's the last of her race, Shepard. We don't have the objectivity to judge her.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Well, Tali says we don't know. Rex says no. I, of course, know all the outcomes and all the uses and all the bonuses and all the shit from that. But it has... The problem is you have to save her twice. This time, no repercussions. Second time, immense repercussions. Immense repercussions. For those of you who know, I'll give you the choice. It is quite literally her or our son. You all know who I'm speaking of. Not literally blood, obviously, because Shepard never has kids, but you know who I mean when I say Shepard's son. Son of Shepard. Aspothis. Correct choice, yes. Any further takers? Is it bath time? Fuck though. Yeah. Yeah. I like this lady, but bath. Still kinda hurts. Mass Effect. Death.
Make your peace with the galaxy.
Ragnar,
The Rachni
dead
are a
race.
dead race.
Is our kind so frightening? You would seek our
Could, but for no
silence
benefit.
if you cannot muffle our songs? If you cannot have us as your obedient claws?
Yes.
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
Yeah, you will. Out of the way, corpse. See you later, bench. Done. Our first renegade action. Don't worry, we made the right choice. What are these nutsack looking things? So I didn't notice those. Anyway, carrying on. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Noveria complete. 2 space MILFs in one go. MILFs? Yeah, I think MILFs. Alright, we're done here. Noveria is finished. She's still dead, bitch. Sins of the fathers, unfortunately.
We need to hurry, Commander. My Benezia said she transmitted the Mu relay's coordinates to Saren. He may have already gone through.
We can't follow. That relay's inside the terminus systems. They're not fond of Alliance ships over there, or Spectres.
Good thing we have a
It's on
stealth
Ilos.
system.
That's where Saren is heading.
Oh,
I
yeah.
plan to be waiting when he gets there.
Saren probably has his whole fleet in orbit around Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You need to alert the Council. They will assemble a fleet to accompany you. It is our only hope.
Crew dismissed. Joker, alert the council. Tell them everything.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh yeah, I don't get to do a mission report for this because they're already being yelled at. Yeah, think of the Rachni as... Well, the Rachni was so dangerous that the Solarians had to uplift the fucking Krogan to extinguish them in a war that took 300 years. The Krogan took 300 years to wipe them out. At their maximum. And Krogans can breed thousands of times a year.
Confirmation on those reinforcements.
Yeah.
Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Yay!
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and the Krogan obviously could not be trusted to stop when they were done with the Rachni, so they just kept going. And thus the Genophage had to happen.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
Do you think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mule Relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed,
No, it was
he
the
is
gas.
no longer a threat. This is over.
And Sovereign?
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here.
Suck my dick, Udina.
Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
You
Are you
motherfucker.
insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Fuck mother. Or I'm being
Commander, I've got a
pissed.
message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on me, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Bring the squad.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Yeah, that's Cora's den, darling. Flux is the casino.
Commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Good. We did well there. Transit. Wards. Fucks. Where's Space Dad? Ashley has the worst quote. She's just a rampant racist. Actually, first, I should check if that Terra Nova thing is here. Yes! The Terra Nova protest is here. Ah, but I've not got the right crew members. Ah, shit. Sorry, hang on. I forgot to bring Garrus. Gah. Stay there. I'll be right back. You better still be there.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with
Oh, yeah.
Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre.
I remember.
Shepard answered difficult questions.
She got fucked. Trashley is dead, unfortunately. As you probably just saw, Caden is alive. I always kill Trashley. Hello?
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order. Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
Oh, I can't swap crew? Fuck. Damn it, I don't get to do this with Garrus. Oh, no. Save. No. It's too
Binary
recent.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with
Yeah, yeah. Grumble, grumble, rumble, rumble. I wanted to do it with Garrus, because Garrus has all the really interesting insights.
In the Labyrinths of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia.
Hey, we saved her.
A devoted wife and talented chef.
Now, let's go see if they're still there so I can whoop space fucking UKIP. Where are the space racists? Where are the spacists? Are they still there? Yeah. You, fuck mother.
Excuse me. You're the Spectre, right?
I am.
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium.
Oh boy.
Can I count on your support in the next election?
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
Then you've not learned
I
anything.
thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
Because they have bigger guns?
Fair?
If they have bigger guns, we should increase military spending. Instead, we sign away our right to defend ourselves with treaties.
I like the way you think.
You shouldn't.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Here we go.
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
Glad to see some humans growing a backbone.
Excuse me, I don't believe human politics are any of your business.
My business is whatever I say it is.
We live in this galaxy, Mr. Saraceno. We can't pretend that what we do affects no one else.
No, of course not. My apologies. I only meant to point out that other species have no right to interfere in Alliance politics.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
I do. But you're wrong. I know, it's great. By the way, because this is him basically being like, hey, the Turians immediately shot us the moment we turned up. Why the fuck would we not shoot back? And Garrus having being on the squad is fascinating. Because he's just like...
I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shang-Chi to happen again.
Shang-Chi was a misunderstanding.
I convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy.
No, I can...
The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shang-Chi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shang-Chi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
Accidentally.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno, but with all due respect, I disagree with it.
I understand. I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
I'm gutted with... Shut the fuck up. Suck my dick! I wish I'd gotten to go through that with fucking Garrus, because it's fascinating the stakes he has, because he gets to tell the other side of it, because it's basically all they're whinging about is... Okay, Shang-Chi, I need to explain Shang-Chi, because when humanity first uncovered faster-than-light travel with the Mass Effect systems and stuff like that, the first thing they did was colonize a planet called Shang-Chi, not realizing that Turians were already there. And the Turians, being military types, were all just like, we are being invaded, what the fuck? So they overreacted and captured the Shang-Chi colony, like human versus Turian war. So Shang-Chi became the first and only ever human settlement to be garrisoned by aliens. After a little bit, they all got talking, and we were like, we had literally no idea, and the Turians were like, you didn't This isn't an invasion? Oh, fuck's sake. And we both stupid, and we've both been friends since. But space racists keep going, remember Shang-Chi, they shot first, and the reaction, obviously, as Shepard said quite wisely, is, we didn't know there was anyone to shoot. That was our first extraterrestrial experience. That was the first thing we did, was accidentally start a war.
Soldier, I've got a major situation.
Oh boy, this guy.
From somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What do you want,
What
fuck
kind of
ass?
situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy.
No, we don't. The Turians
My
do.
name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I don't remember seeing you hip deep in Geth back on Eden Prime.
See, now that I've got
Fine,
Max...
but I'm making sure our jobs don't get outsourced to the aliens. I need every edge I can get. Specifically, I need a certain mental stimulant. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
I like the fact that now that I've maxed Paragon, I can do a little Renegade as a treat.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately.
Uh-huh.
If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge.
No!
That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your...
No race will respect
You're
us.
an
You've
addict,
got a
dickhead.
problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this
Yeah,
is
it
just
is.
a one-time slip-up.
No, it's not.
All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
Then the game is wrong.
I'll see what I can do, but
Oh,
I can't
shit.
guarantee anything.
Thanks for your help. Like I said, you can find the stimulant over in the medbay. Any luck getting what I asked for?
Keeler, you've got a problem.
All the top negotiators are on
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant.
No, it won't.
After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for.
Go and get help.
Let it go and get help.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
Cute.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Fuck off, basically. Hey, Anderson, sorry we were distracted.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission, just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the...
Stay focused, baby. Actually, I need a drink. I'll be right back. Oh god, why did I do that? I just had to lift the thing up. I didn't have to turn anything off. There we go. Idiot. Right.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy
Or
systems.
is she?
But if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
What happens to you, man?
Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
He makes a fair point.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
It's true.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you gonna get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
Speaking of beverage, I've got 750 milliliters of coffee.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office,
Lots of
maybe
coffee.
I can override it.
He won't just stand by.
Anderson's such a dude.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Think something.
The ambassador won't forget this. You'll be charged with treason, capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Break into his office.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
I am. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Alright, cool. Sorry, I'm just having a really weird experience. There's a guy on fucking somewhere just telling me he wants to draw me. Like, yeah, the snake. And then I was like, okay, do what you want, I guess. I'm not paying you for it. And he was like, yeah, it's fine, I just want to draw the character. And I was like, okay. Go ahead, I'm not giving you any creative limits, just draw whatever you want with him. And now he's having a hissy fit that he doesn't want to have another one-way conversation and I should put more effort in if I give a damn. And I'm like, you brought this to me! What do you fucking want from me? I don't fucking care. Baffling. Dude shit's on my doorstep and is like, why aren't you cleaning that up? And I'm like, it's your shit. Nerve of some people.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who used...
I just don't understand. He's so bent out of shape about it. He's like, but you need to tell me everything you want from me to draw you for free. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. You're the one who wanted to draw. You draw. Why do I have to give a toss?
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
I've completely lost it. I'm so confused.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Punch it, Chewie, Joker. Oh, hang on. Someone's asking for a stream link. Copy text. Go over here. Oh, the weird artist's typing again. Here we go! Twilos. Anyway. Bafflingly weird. Let's go!
Commander? We've got company.
Uh-oh.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Alright, Presley, chill!
Drop us in the Mako.
Destiny 1.
Meters of open
Yes,
terrain
fucking Warframe.
like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Strongly disagree.
Joker.
Strongly disagree.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker.
Don't.
Drop us right on top of that bastard.
Who are we bringing? Who are we kidding? So are genital warts.
You two, keep moving inside now.
Fire D'Amico. Almost had him.
We have to get inside this bunker. There's no way
Like
we're getting past that
WordPress
door.
is any better.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Alright everyone, weapons up. It's time for some ultra violence. Tally, surely you've got a better shotgun than that, right? No. No, that's still the best one. Improve the optics. Kin stabilizer 6? Scram rail. Yeah, you still got HE round. Alright, cool. Death. 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 What was that you sliding in the view for? Come on, everybody. Gone. Capitalized. This idiot's fucking messaging me again. My god. Christ. Right. I told him to fuck off now. Tired of it. Oh shit. Got it. Striker, Sokolov, Ursa. What's Ursa? 38, 276, 24. Exactly the same. Does it look better? Emphatically no. Emphatically no. Yeah, not bothering. Closing the phone. He can fucking deal with it. Whatever. I don't. Give it a toss. Death. Whoa. Yeah, they were like, I'll give you 500 credits, Shepard, and I was like, are you sure? It's not an obscene amount. I mean, what she didn't really realise is I have, down there in the corner, 9.4 million. Come on, everybody! I don't know where we're going from here. I always get lost on Ilos. Every single time I get lost. Fuck off. Yeah, it makes me feel old too. I get you. Oh, I remember now. It's this way. And this way. I don't know why I'm being so careful. Hi everyone! How's everybody doing? Real good? Yeah, we're all fine. I didn't even look at what equipment I've got on here. Modulator 6. Can upgrade that. Where are we going? I would argue game development went to shit after 2012. Personal state, I reckon 2012 was the death of the good games industry. After there, it was just. I'll turn my fan off. There we go. Can I not get down from here? I've got to go down the elevator again. Some cheeks for you. It's the last good year. Yeah. Not a lot. It just. Stuff all went downhill after 2012. Fuck him. Plug my phone in now.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex.
Skyrim was 2011. Just quite reminding you of that. Hot take. Witcher 3 is not a good game. I said it. There you go. I said it. I did, and I refunded it after a few hours. It's so boring. Because Witcher 3 can be summarized as Batman Gotham City fighting, but no enhancement in any of the abilities. You start with 2 sword, you end the game with 2 sword. They just look different. It's all stats. Even this has more variety because the guns at least fire differently. Pretty much every quest boils down to push button for your smell-o-vision and then follow the smell to thing where there's usually a fight or something that's like, whoa, that's not what I expected at all. Usually something to do with a monster that you don't know and has just been named by something fucking random. Ah, it's a Bingdorf. I knew it. If you follow a smell that smells a little bit like sulfur, it's probably a Behingledorf. This was a Behingledorf, and it's like, cool, time for an Arkham fight. Yep, time for an Arkham Knights fight. What are you? And that's it. And the game just takes 6 million hours for no
That's a
reason.
chance we'll have to take.
Anyway, best story here.
Too late. Unable to. Invading fleets. No escape.
My eyes.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the
Damn you,
Prothean
cipher.
language into your mind.
Unsafe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
I should, but I never take Liara into anything.
Useful.
No.
Vault Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
You know what? I'll actually kind of back that. As fun as Doom Eternal was, it wasn't an in-depth game. Weird take. The Doom thinks it was is actually Ultra Kill. It just is. You don't just push a button and you get to be invincible while an animation plays. You have to do the thing and you feel like a god when you nail it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's fun once, whereas Ultra Kill, you could play it again and again and again. I actually thought on me playing Ultra Kill on stream some point in time. I never did. Played through once, never looked at it again. Didn't even play through the DLC. Go through the main story and went, night. I should play Ultra Kill on stream sometime. It's a very fun game. I'm just not good at it.
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
Take the car. No, we're not stopping for McDonald's on the way. Ultra Kill kicks my ass too. It's really hard, but really good.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Oh, Lord Thumb. If you're not paying attention, now is the time to pay attention. Time for a lore dump. Big lore dump.
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive.
Excuse me, Tally was talking. So rude. Huh? I'll get to re-experience 3 later. 3's my favourite.
What's happening?
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind us.
If you aren't paying attention, now is the time to pay attention. It's time. There you go. Yeah, I think we might be able to finish Mass Effect 1 tonight.
If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah. I reckon we'll end tonight by ending Mass Effect 1. I reckon that's... Hello, Vigil.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the
Yeah, very
others
easy on
that
the eyes.
passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Bruh.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your
Missing though.
communication since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend.
I don't think you look comprehensive,
My
mate.
name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
What's going on?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
No, he's a
I am an
Pokemon.
advanced
Kind of.
non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
What's going on, brother?
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did.
God, my eyes.
The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay.
Oh, damn.
One that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across the Empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you had surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew
My
everything
eyes,
about
man.
us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Why?
What did the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
Fair.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought. The indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
So how do I stop
You
that
said
shit?
you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
Dang it, missing no.
Conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology.
Oh.
Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit's not a weapon. It's a back door onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside.
Links came
and
out,
our
I saw
facility
that.
went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected.
Fair.
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
Probably not.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized
Fair.
the Prothean species was doomed.
Lots.
There
Too
were
much to
only a dozen
explain.
individuals left.
God, my eyes
Far
hurt.
too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning.
Oh, my
A
eyes.
way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit
Yeah,
gives them
basically.
access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Ah.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Help me out here, brother.
Is there any way we can...
Ah!
There's a data file in my console.
Bad
Take a
view.
copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary
I mean,
control
fair.
of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Okay.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God, he's gone. Thank fuck, my eyes. Oh, this is Mass Effect. If you don't like talking, this is the wrong place to be. My boy were bright.
It's tragic. For all their great achievements, the Protheans lost everything, just like my people. Even their last plan failed.
I know, Tally, I'm sorry.
I've got no intention of ending up like them.
Ah, Rex. Delightfully reductive as always. That's Rex. Not Rex. The baddest motherfucker outside of the known galaxy. Smash, next question. Of course you'd smash Rex. To be fair, valid. Valid. I can... Oh, Battle Bus having a moment. Here we go. Where enemies, I wish to shoot something. I wish to commit violence. That'll do. Woo! Doink. See you later, Ned. Not even gonna stick around and kill him. What's the point? What does this remind you of? Speak to me. Globtastic Slaw. No! Ah! Why would you curse my brain with remembering that? How absolutely dare you make me perceive that Globtastic map again? We're gonna play through the other three, by the way. Just noting that. We didn't get nearly enough exposure to the mods you installed. It might have to be Saturday night this week. Sorry, talk among yourselves, this is between me and Zinderspark. Message me outside the stream, I'll explain. Woo!
The conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't going to make it easy on us.
Oh. Basically, I have to drive to work on Sunday, which is cringe. Oh yeah, hey Sovereign. I forget he's a big man. Size of that boy. That's one whole ass Sovereign. And Reaper. He just vibing. Destiny Ascension is just like, ah, finally a worthy opponent.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. Arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control. Do you copy?
No, they don't. Yeah, I know. Joke's on them, I fucking ran so many upgrades that even my shields don't get busted. Let go! Warp jump directly into a station on a truck.
Critical
Hey, Avena.
detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Oh no, the battle bus. Moving on. Hey, those aren't people. I mean, that was. This isn't anymore. You sure? Anyway, no, there's another one. Okay. Hey, Avena, how you doing?
The Presidium is experiencing severe system system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
What happened?
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high. I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
Alright.
Come on. We need to stop Saren before it's too late.
Please begin emergency evacuation procedure. This is not a drill. Critical failures.
We out, ladies and gentlemen. We're up north. I've just got Rex's entire back. Hi. Hey, Saren. Oh, poor keepers. Imagine. Uh-oh. Destiny Ascension's just out here like, what up?
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Yeah, Sovereign don't give a shit.
Ships inside the arms.
Tyrion's be like, no. Sovereign be like, yes. Given as good as they got, bless him, but here comes Sovereign just like, excuse me, do 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 do. He don't give a fuck. Sovereign just like, out of my way, nerds. I'm here to tentacle this tower. Sovereign's also the only Reaper with tentacles. Just thought I'd bring that out. You'll see them crawl all over the tower when he lands. So you can see him, just about. There they go. He's a tentacular fuck. It's a space polyp.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
Gun. It's not how that works. I like the way you can see the rest of the Citadel is just carrying on. Cars driving around, people doing business. And the rest of the Citadel didn't stop. None of them give a fuck. The people on the other arms, like, you can see their cars driving around and shit. Look, see? No one gives half a toss. You can see all the lights moving and stuff from other places. No one gives a toss. Not a solitary fuck. Have I gone the wrong way? No. Okay. And? Oh, that was me being shot, just Rex fucking popping off. Come on, you two. Keep it up. Thanks, Rex. You doing great, Rex. Krogan Warlord, oh. 4 bullets. Damn. Sheesh. And the other two just can't keep up and just fucking storming ahead. In the plums. This Assault Shepherd is... I know I started on Infiltrator, but I've ended up on Soldier somewhere. Arguably more destructive than the fucking Vanguard playthrough last time. Yeet. For now. Goodbye. For now. Go, shoot them. Medical that bitch. Oh yeah, there's Sovereign. There's one of his feet. In case you needed an idea how big Sovereign is in person, those are his legs. Who? Anyway. I was a Dragon Ball Z character. I was fucking instant transmissioning and dragon fisting things. This is a bit different. Now I'm a Call of Duty protagonist. Oh. Oh no, it's Dave! Davent. See you there. Ooh, level up. More assault rifle. Raikou 10. Hey Tally, you want a new gun? Shame, because it's not as good as the one you already got. Anyway. Why am I looking at new guns? I've got this fucking wacky ass Crossfire something. What is it? Oh, Crossfire 8, and it's not likely anything's going to be better than it. Turret, more like Torrent. Hey, man. Death, 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 death. Lol. Lamau. Anyway. Elden Souls. Solden Ring. Wrong game title. He's from Solden Ring, you know. Boomer Band. Grandand Band. Death. This gun's a little busted. I don't know if it's coming across, but this is a bit wacky. That might just be something to do with the high explosive rounds I put in it, to be honest. Oh, boss fight. Let's go ass kick, lick the, make the, fuck. Oh hey, it's where we met Garrus at the start of the game. Memories. Man. Excuse me, I'm having a moment thinking about my boyfriend. Poke your head out. Or shoot you in the kneecap. Fine, I'll shoot you in the kneecap. Lamel, anyway. Got him. Must be terrifying for whoever's up there just to be like, oh god, I hear him coming and they're all using explosive rounds. Ha fuck. Hey Saren. Guess what? We brought nothing but grenade launchers. I wouldn't use that gun if I were you, Shepard. I'd use the big one. Oh yeah, this is the fun bit. Hey, man.
I was afraid you would
make it in time, Shepard.
Where'd your gun go?
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I'd rather they didn't, to be honest.
Got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve.
Not
My
all
doubts
what
are
happened.
gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you.
Do they, though?
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic, organic and machine, intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both,
Foreshadowing.
weaknesses of neither.
Foreshadowing.
I am a vision of the future, Shepard.
Foreshadowing.
Evolution of all organic
Really loud foreshadowing.
destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Now for the Max Paragon.
I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
No, it ain't, brother.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Max Paragon. Kill yourself, nerd. Radical. That was an easy boss fight, huh? Oh. Rex, go do what you do best.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
Hello?
Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%.
Chucking my empty coffee around.
The council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel.
Hello.
Please tell me that's you, Commander.
No.
I'm here, Joker.
I caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet.
Yeah.
Save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
They never fucking... Yeah.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
Correct choice.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
They do. It pays off grandly.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Get in there, boys. Admiral tired at the thing. Yeah, Shepard. Fucking sleepy.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
What up, motherfuckers?
Destiny Ascension, you are all
Anyway. Sinsbox fucking Hackett messages are my favourite highlights.
Dead.
Ah, Shepard! Go on, Rex. You know you want to. Ah, big man, big man, big man. Pull that pistol. Use that animation suite that was definitely meant for humans. Yeah, I think he did.
He's dead.
Thanks, Tally. Can you blame him? Is he actually? Or is that just not his final form? Oh dang. Saren.exe.
I am sovereign, and this station is mine.
Well, hang on, everybody get your guns out. Lol. Why is everyone so close to him? Ah, Shepard. Hello? Shepard get shot by some recoil? Did I get killed in a cutscene? Oh. Ah. Limbo. Well, welcome to the afterlife. You're prepared to be judged. Like... Shepard! The light! It's dead ass, it's crashed. Hang on. Task manager. What? Well, that's not where we are. That's not right, is it? I can't open Task Manager. I mean, I've got it, it's just not showing up. Shit, she busted you. I can't close it. I can't close it. It's just fucking. Okay, if I do that. Aha. No. Close the window. Close window. She's locked in, boys. I don't. Okay, so it's there. But Mass Effect is over it. No, it doesn't seem to. I can go into it, and I hit with the Alt F4, and it just ain't. She's dead, Captain. She's locked away. She's really got one. Wow. I mean, bear with me a second. I think I can. Okay. Mass Effect Legendary Edition not responding. We see that. But how do we get to it? I guess. It's been good, everyone. What a ride. What a ride to the last, and it fell over. Video games. What do you do? What do you say? How do you recover from that? It's I got nothing. Sovereign was like, not again. I'm not losing this universe the 15th time to this Shepard. Death. So, yeah. I'll go back in my own time, finish it. It takes me 2 minutes. You literally missed the last cutscene where it's, yeah, he's fine, yeah. We kill Sovereign. Or we kill the Saren thing. That overloads the actual big mecha Sovereign. He gets panicked, gets killed, falls apart, bit of debris hits the station tower. Everyone's like, but Shepard's dead. And everyone's like, quick, check the wreckage. And everyone in it's like, no, he's definitely dead. And then he jumps out from the back like, I'm the hero now. And then Mass Effect 1 ends. I get to ask if I want Anderson or Udina to be the new counselor. I always pick Anderson. And then Mass Effect 2 will begin. That's what we're missing. Yes, Mass Effect 2 next week. Mass Effect 2 next week. Not now, because it's late, tired, and broken. So, we are locked in the void, it would seem. So, I'll finish that in 10 minutes or so after I finish this and I've fixed everything. Other than that, have yourselves a good night, everybody. Take care. See you next week.